Don't abandon what works. That's a big problem that I've had in sales, business, and moving throughout. I always say business, dude, we're moving through, uncharted waters, right? So it, and somebody has traveled that path, but likely you haven't, right? We're in a path we've never been to. So you got to scurry around and find, information or whatever. One thing that always keeps me grounded and keeps me headed in the right direction is I never abandon what works, ever. You're never going to find me abandoning what works. Now, will I veer off the path? Absolutely. And have I done it? And the only reason I don't abandon what works is because I veered off the path before. So the guys that I coach right now in my sales team and all that, they are always listening to me say this. Don't abandon what works. I mean, that goes all the way down from the minuscule task of, do you get up in the morning and plot your day and plan your day? If that works for you, why would you stop doing that, right? Getting a good workout in. If that works for you, why would you stop doing that? The way you follow up with your previous customers. If you do that consistently and that works for you, why would you abandon doing that? Anytime that you do something and it works on a consistent basis, people have a tendency to stop doing that. And it's ludicrous. I don't know why we do that. I tell my guys all the time, the guys that I'm coaching right now, if your business is successful doing something this way, why are we not putting just force behind that? Why are we not trying to duplicate that as fast as possible? Why would we chase something else? The problem is there's all sorts of shiny things that will come along our way, right? As business people, we're always thinking about money, right? Oh, crypto's booming over here. Do I take some time, effort, and money and put it over here into crypto and try to get rich quick? Quit abandoning what works. There are going to be like 3 dudes getting rich quick on crypto, and you ain't one of them. Whatever. I ain't against crypto. I got a little money in crypto, whatever, but it's not anything that's taken away from normal, everyday, day-to-day business. So, and I'm not against investing at all, but man, dude, while you're on the come up, while you got a side hustle, a small business, or you're in sales, why would you abandon what works to go chase down something that's a maybe, right? Get you a process, find things that work, shade the stuff that didn't. I wouldn't be afraid to try something new, right? If nothing's working for you, then it's time to try something new. You haven't found it yet. But once you find it and it works a little bit, then you're perfecting the craft, and then you're putting it in there. When we've streamlined a sales process or a business model or a follow-up model, whatever it is, why would you abandon that process when it works, when it's producing income? Why would you do that? The only thing we should do to that is try to do it a bunch. Try to do it a bunch. The first thing I do when I'm coaching a business, a small business owner, I will look at his business and say, cool, what's the best and easiest way we attract customers and close them down? Walk me through that process. Cool. What's the second worst way? What way don't work or whatever? Why do we continue doing the way that don't work? And then we just etch that out, put full force and motion on there, whatever, and it usually ramps up sales. So that's my gift for you today. Don't abandon what works. I walk around, my car dealership is my main squeeze. Okay. So my sales guys that I'm training in there every day, they get so sick of me saying that. Why would we abandon what works? Okay. We have a specific sales model, right? We don't sell everyday used cars. Ours are work trucks, sport trucks, sports cars, large luxury SUVs and some luxury sports cars. That's what we sell. Our client is not everyday car shopper, so we don't have to sink down into the rest of the car world that is, price shopping or, gonna just browbeat and do all this or whatever. Our customers are out of state and, they own 3 construction companies and just, stuff like that. So we're more of a negative sell. We have a very sharp customer, good credit, a lot of money. So we typically are are on the negative sell. Like, hey, here it is. Take your time. If you want it, cool. No big deal. Take it out for a drive, whatever you got to do. And we're right here. Price doesn't come up a ton with us, not because our customer just doesn't want to negotiate, but we have some seed planning routines that we do with our customer. The first, minute that we're on the phone with them, the first minute they're on the physical car lot with us. So we do that every single time. And sometimes if we get into a price argument with the guy, I'll ask my sales guys, hey man, did you explain to him our pricing model 30 minutes ago when he got here? Oh, I forgot. Why would we abandon what works? Why would we do that, right? It only puts hiccups in your business if you abandon what works. If you're a sales guy at a company and something is working, or the owner or the CEO has put out a plan, he's like, hey dude, this freaking works and this is how it works. Here's the success examples. Here's a guy making $800,000 over here in Nevada doing the same thing you're trying to do here in Tennessee, right? Here's what he did. Why would you do something different than that guy? Why wouldn't you just do that tailored to your market as many times as possible and try to beat that guy? He's already figured out what works. Quit trying to reinvent the wheel. Do not abandon what works. That's my message for you today. Don't abandon what works. It'll cost you money every single time. We don't chase the shiny things. I'm cool with investing. I'm cool with throwing a little money at something that could be whatever. Like playing a lottery ticket or something. Whatever. I'm good with all that. But your main deal all day, every day, however you're feeding your family, growing your business, don't abandon what works. Don't abandon what works. It only leads to, damn, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Or you spend 2-3 weeks on something and you're like, man, that sucked. I missed out on all this business over here. Don't do that. Keep growing your business. Don't abandon what works. That's what I got for you today.